we have another banger NL versus Infectious. Infectious known as the computer, bro. My man shows no emotion when he's playing fighting games. I don't even know how he does it. How do you turn off your emotional receptors to not be affected? But then let's talk about NL.
I was going to say it's Terminator versus Terminator, just in different regions, to be quite honest with you.
True.
NL has been on a tirade. He has been destroying everybody. And I mean body, because he's left a trail of them on the way over, right? His CPT performance recently has been phenomenal. His performance over at Intel World Open, he was looking like a man possessed, and there was only one person that actually took him down. It was Taquito. But man, it took so much effort. It went down to the wire. I highly encourage you guys to check that out, by the way. But then you're looking at Infectious, right? This man is also a stone cold killer. He got third at EVO Online. He qualified for Capcom Cup back in 2020 convincingly, and he was still a top competitor as well at Intel World Open. But the last time we actually saw these two interact, Infectious got the better of NL back in 2019 at the North American Open qualifier for Capcom Cup.
And that seems like years ago, right? We got years ago, right? And technically it was, well, I guess it was just a year ago, but
we don't count 2020.
The fact of the matter is that these guys getting the playoff line is what a lot of people have been looking forward to. Not just us, not just me and Vicious, not just you at home, but these players as well.
Yep.
And now they're finally getting to do it. NL as well as Infectious, two players that were supposed to be throughout the entirety of Season 3. Wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, but now we have an exhibition letting you guys know what was at stake, what kind of players you guys were missing out seeing, but that's okay. We've since corrected said issue, brought it back, the run back, as you will, and here we are. The Zeku, I would like to say, coming from Infectious versus NL, who has multiple characters, but the Cammy, the character, is an assassin. NL playing with Cammy is also an assassin.
The reason why we started calling him no losses instead of NL is because of said Cammy, right? He's just been dominating everybody. We talked about his dominating performance this year. First at CBT Asia East, second at IWO, and it hasn't even stopped there, right? He's continuing that streak with this character. We've seen his ranked replays. This guy has been unstoppable. And what a conversion there already off the bat, just based off the timing. Again, another counter hit exposed, and a V-shift track down against Infectious, but you could see it in Infectious's eyes. There is calculations going on. He's like, all right, adjusting for data.
11 seconds into the round, gets a stun, and the V trigger 2 switches sides. EX Booshin slide on the follow-up.
The stun coming in, firmware updated, my man.
Stun for stun, and now we're having fun. Big damage, calls the Eagle.
And it's not even done. Oh, what a time to throw, and what a tech, too, from Infectious.
The special delivery, bro. Okay, stand medium kick. One of the tools that, and I've been saying this since Season 1 of Street Fighter League. You have to know how to fight Cammy. NL might be the most dangerous Cammy in some instances. So
I think hands down, the most dangerous Cammy. Yeah. But you're absolutely right. You should be knowing. You should know how to play Cammy. You should be knowing when you get into any circumstances involving Street Fighter. Cammy's gonna be on the board no matter what.
That's true. Using these grams to control the range. Ooh, there's that medium kick again.
There she goes.
There she
goes. What a time to actually press that medium kick and not get caught. That was actually a counter hit against NL, and now it's going to be Infectious getting this throw into the stun. That's going to be more than enough.
Switches back to the old man. Gonna need some meter though.
Nope. Yeah. Not just, or at least in that sequence, yeah, for the EX Gram for sure. But he already had that kill combo locked and loaded.
Ooh, you chose the wrong opponent though.
Final round. Fight.
And here we go into the final round of Game 1. Man, that exchange was tight.
There's a throw. Crush. Gram him. Switches to the young man. Back to old.
And I do like the fact that he has V trigger 2 just in case, right? Once he builds that up, it's going to be pretty hard to close the gap in on via dive kicks as Cammy. Or you get extra damage like that. EX run, slide, no, missed it.
Yeah, you can still confirm into that V trigger too, right? And get the... Drops the follow-up though. Here's the throw in the corner. Wake up.
Oh, and he spent both of it. I feel like if he does get a solid hit past this Gray Life, I don't know if it's going to be enough with critical art.
Yeah, he's going to have to cash out this Gray Life.
If you didn't trigger that? No anti-air on that one? That could have been it.
Wow, the crouch jab. Very tense right here. NL in trouble. That Gray Life healing up, and that's how you know the neutrals being played right now is good. 40.
This is so tense.
About 40 seconds left on the clock.
I like that. As soon as the trigger went away, he immediately went to ult. This is problematic, and damn, that's the sequence he needed. He's dead.
Is he?
He's actually dead.
Dead. Called it out. Okay.
It was the sequence that he needed, too. Out of everything that could have happened.
Damn. Did you see the waiting on NL, though? Did you see the waiting on NL like a sniper on the building across the street? My man was ready. He's like, you know what? I got it. This
He got it in the earpiece, too. He's like, pull.
I got a clean shot.
Why do you do that?
I got a clean shot versus this NL guy. Excuse me, versus Infectious.
You got the wrong target.
Right? Are you aiming at yourself?
Who am I? Keep it down, Steve.
Back to the grams.
Counter hit gonna get into the target combo. Good confirm.
confirm.
And just within range to get the rest of that, the full piece.
Oh, standing heavy kick. To the corner you go with the V trigger.
Simon him down, forward throw, checking with the movement, or low medium kick, just in case.
Catches the back dash. That's going to give corner control to NL. Clips him with the crouching medium kick and just walking him down with these medium punches.
Jeez, how many mediums was that? Was that 5? Oh, sweet chin, use it.
Side switch, EX Bushin. Yeah.
Don't get thrown. Oh,
No
he
meter.
knew.
No meter. So he's still alive. Crouching medium kick could have confirmed. Actually could have confirmed. Old man Zeku.
Oh, that was excellent patience there from NL. And what a call out to just be like, yo, you're not moving forward. You're not moving after this Gram. Hell no.
Round 2.
You know, those grams have really been, you know, controlling the pace while in old form, right? Confirm. Nice off the crouching medium punch.
Beautifully done.
So much range. Switching from using grams to using crouching medium punch. Ooh, the whiff punish.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I wanted to see when NL was going to utilize the meter to get past the Grams, and that was a great time to do it.
Gets the crush. Small combo there. Still back to the wall.
Get off me. Back medium punch. You're stopping these Bushin flips. What a solid answer. Again, Cammy just has it all.
Oh,
Matchup.
the consistency on the standing heavy kick from Infectious has been amazing.
Yeah, kick and flips has been on point. It's exactly what we could expect from the nature. Oh my God! I did not see that coming.
Did you see NL? NL instantly was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you was awake. You know, it's pretty late out. You're driving. I wanted to know you were driving awake at the wheel.
Take me there. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see if you could bring him to his destination. Shout out to Jesse and Pinoy for that one, by the way. Whew.
Right? Infectious don't even look like he's moved. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had to get that reset going. I mean, I feel like he could have gone for a little bit more. And I appreciate that, by the way. That was good from NL to get the side switch. Even if he ate the punish, it wasn't going to be too detrimental to his game plan because of the fact he had so much life. And sealing the deal immediately after was a slight flub. Kind of awkward situation from Infectious, right? He wanted to go for the punish. It was just too far away.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. If you're fighting Cammy, like, you have to be prepared to deal with it. I mean, and even more so the fact that he even got that instance from NL. NL doesn't make that mistake a lot, right? So
I think, no, I honestly feel like that was completely deliberate.
yeah. Oh, yeah, he thought it was going to hit. Yeah.
He was just getting himself
And
out
he
of
was
the
just
corner.
willing to take that damage, huh?
Yep.
No, that's a very good point.
Oh, that's huge. That is a huge gap. Give it away from Infectious.
Didn't believe in the hit. Actually got the read on Wake Up, and NL is starting to run away with this. Even though Infectious had some amazing reads.
Ooh. Yeah, oh, he still had bar left over, my mistake. But critical art is a factor. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Infectious gave it to NL at that point in time. But I get it. He still had to test the waters. The problem is, NL is not even trying to swim with you.
Yeah.
He's actually the predator. He's not even a fellow competitor at this point. He is a shark.
Using that walk speed. Infectious goes back to that slower pace game, gets the anti-air.
I gotta say, the way that NL plays, he doesn't make it feel like you guys are equals.
You really don't. Like it's the Cammy, right? Ooh, sweet. Didn't get anything from it though. NL woke up instantly with buttons. Oh, missed the dive kick.
What a deep counter strike as well. Big counter hit conversion. Man, NL has sniped it out. All he has to see is that counter hit box. And I'm telling you, this guy is also a robot.
Yo. And even though in every time the confirm hits, NL goes straight to the water. Just instantly. Like, you know what? Let me... And you can see Infectious racking his brain right now, thinking about what to change up to deal with such a threat. This is 3 games to none versus Infectious.
It's in his name, man. NL, never lose. No losses. However you want to put it, either way, he's trying to come out and sweep Infectious the way that it's looking. But I will say Infectious is not out of it yet. The uppercut back-to-back. NL is really, really trying to test out his patience and see if he has the anti-air game like that.
Ooh. dashes into it, and NL actually pretty lucky right now. Infectious not prepared to confirm some of these hits to make something big happen from it. Ooh, speaking of, decent damage here. Yeah, the dash up jab, and now you see NL trying to apply some of these different mix-ups. See if he's going to swing early, and he's not. Infectious taking that space, dashing up and saying, you know what, if you're going to give me the space, I'll just come up and try to reapply my pressure again. Oh, gets the crush this time, and that's what's happening. Big crush.
It's interesting. NL has finally got his rhythm exposed a little bit from Infectious, right? NL was pretty much so complacent with pressing some of these buttons at awkward timings to kind of steal turns back, and Infectious is starting to find that rhythm. You're seeing it more and more in this round.
Back throw. Looking for something there with that crouching heavy punch. We've seen a few.
That was so good. That was so good.
You see Infectious just throwing out those buttons to bait him out. That EX wake up dragon punch coming from Cammy finds his mark. Lively still in favor of his Infectious right now. Oh.
That was slick. NL,
well,
he even shook his head. He's like, huh.
Wait, even Phenom behind him. First off, NL had the lip down like, oh, okay.
That was good. That was very good. Phenom also impressed. He's like, that actually worked.
3-1.
He's on the board. All right, well,
on the board.
Just back to NL.
Fight.
Yo,
we can't say never lose because he's already got one on the board.
Yo, Infectious looks like he legit has not moved, bro. It's like...
The only way we could tell if his camera is working is if Phenom is making an expression. That's literally it. I don't think my man has blinked.
Bro, he hasn't blinked since this match started.
I haven't watched, actually. I haven't watched the match. I'm looking at whether or not... He hasn't blinked! Oh, there he is.
So
All right. Now back to the match.
Look at the anti-air.
Still impressive as hell.
Yo, the computer, is the download complete? Oof, wait a minute. Wow.
Yeah, them juggle points, man.
Okay, backs up a little bit. Yeah, switches to Young.
And also has V-Trigger on deck. Can snipe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're actually enough meter. Oh, it didn't have enough meter. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Now NL has a chance to shine again.
I mean, you got to play it safe now. These guys are used to these situations. You got to play it safe. We've seen NL come back 3 matches, right? We've seen him be able to close out so you cannot get hit. Doesn't have a lot of meter, but has 2 bars now. Okay. This and
We talked about that rhythm too. You see him interrupting NL full on.
Yep.
NL actually acknowledges his error. He was shaking his head. He's like, okay, you've caught my rhythm yet again. Will you
take advantage?
Catch up? Yeah, you're gonna take advantage of this or not?
Ooh, wow. The interrupt. Standing heavy punch from Cammy. Catches the transformation, not able to make a combo happen.
What a confirm off that counter hit.
Bruh. Wake up, jab, gets the mark, shoulder.
Getting the side switch.
Uses that V-trigger too.
No, it's a little bit awkward of an angle to kind of get that EX slide.
Backing up a little bit. Still. Uh-oh, this is not good. Life's getting significantly lower. NL, little chip there. Has CA,
that was so
and
slick.
that should be it. No! Dispense the EX instead, does not commit to the kill. There's still trigger active for Infectious. This is definitely possible.
Oh, this is huge.
Plus.
He's actually within range to kill, Steve. If he gets a full-on sequence counter hit.
Oh, no, but he spent the meter, gets the EX, knocked down. What's for breakfast?
Jabs and mediums? Who would have
I didn't ask for this. I said Brussels sprouts. I didn't want the jabs or the mediums.
What? I was late for breakfast. What is this? A meal for ants? I'm sorry. All right, here we go. NL. Keeping it together.
And set point right now for NL.
Correct.
Okay.
Another confirm that he thought he had.
Switches back to the Young. Gets the counter hit, crouching medium punch.
Oh. Ooh. Just a side switch. Off the correct counter sweep. Caught. Infectious pressing the button again. The forward throw now finds the mark. Crouching heavy punch into the activation. What a time of view reversal, but still keeping him locked down. How many mediums is that?
CA will get the kill, but the throw gets the stun, and the kill still arrives. It's going to be 4-1 in favor of NL. Wow.
And just to think, that's just a sample of what we can expect. That's actually mad dangerous for Infectious to get that kind of info like that. Sure, NL has been a dominating force, and we saw the results right now, 4-1. Pretty convincing, but that's the thing. They have to play each other 2 times over.